Coming up on Cardinal TV,
You're going to get to see that face.
Mentor Public Schools was the host of some very special visitors from the Ohio Department of Education. Plus, these students celebrated our school board members at the January meeting. Also, some of our middle school students had the opportunity to participate in their first Junior Model UN Conference. But first, Mother Nature brought winter in with a bang this year. We'll let you know how to get your assignments on calamity days. Hello, and thank you for watching. I'm Matt Miller, Superintendent of Mentor Public Schools. We hope that you had a nice, relaxing winter break, but we're excited to have the students back in our classrooms. Second semester and the third 9 weeks began when the students returned to school on January 3rd, and the third 9 weeks will end on March 10th. Even though it may seem like March outside this week, it's still January in Northeast Ohio, and we all know that the weather can be unpredictable. The safety of our students is our #1 priority. While we prefer to have our students in the classrooms, we will cancel school if necessary. We'll continue to notify you of cancellations through our emergency notification system, as we always do. To reiterate the email parents received on January 13th, if we experience additional calamity days this school year, online lessons will be available for students to work on from home. Teachers are required to post online assignments for their students by 10 a.m. that day. Many of our teachers use Schoology or Google Classroom to make assignments easily accessible for our students. If a teacher is not using one of these systems, assignments will most likely be emailed to the students. January is School Board Appreciation Month, and students and staff from Hopkins Elementary celebrated our board members at the latest school board meeting.
We love Mentor Schools from K to 12, helping each Cardinal to discover themselves.
The students honored Mrs. Briner, Ms. Jessling, Ms. Miller, Mr. Shaw, and Mr. Tuttle with a special presentation. You could tell how much hard work our students put into the evening. Our school board members loved receiving their Cardinal birdhouses and a framed copy of the poem the students read. Mentor Schools was honored to host State Superintendent Paulo Di Maria and his team earlier this month. Mr. Di Maria wanted to see firsthand the fully grant-funded changes we've been able to make at Mentor High School, including our state-of-the-art professional development center, Paradigm. Our guests were able to not only tour our facilities, but speak to students and staff about how the changes have enhanced their education and project-based learning. The superintendents from Kirtland and Fairport Harbor were also able to talk about the benefits their students receive as a result of the Straight A grant.
Groups like Science Olympiad or Speech and Debate, they will host their own tournaments as fundraisers. And we thought about doing that in the past. This year we pulled the trigger on it, and we hosted our first ever Mentor Month conference. It went in October. And I can tell you, without the Straight A grant, it would have been completely impossible.
We're going to have like an online, like an open educational resource, kind of a repository of 50 different PBL units built in. And here in Mentor, we've developed, at least as a group, we've had our social studies teachers have developed 4 right now. And the goal next year is to expand to 8. So we're looking to branch out now to get science or math. I think we're looking into getting the other subjects in.
It was a great opportunity to showcase how the grant is helping our district reach a new level of education, both in the classroom and through professional development for our teachers. We are always excited to demonstrate how Mentor is paving the path for other schools in Ohio and beyond. Our middle school students had the opportunity to participate in a Junior Model United Nations Club, thanks to Mentor High School junior Joy Mason.
In order to secure these, we would suggest
the club helps students learn to collaborate and discuss real-world events while also giving them opportunities to practice their public speaking skills. Joy came up with the idea to bring Model UN back to the middle schools as a project for her AP Government class. In January, after just a short amount of prep time, 25 students took on the task of competing at their first conference. Close to 300 students attended the event at John Carroll University.
I was very, very impressed with their public speaking ability, because even now I get, kind of freaked out when I have to speak in public. I was so impressed how they were able to just, get up in front of a room of up to, 60 people and just speak on stuff that they might not be the most knowledgeable on, not comfortable with, but I was very proud they were able to, get in there and make resolutions and just bring everyone together and, help save the world.
Congratulations to these students for their hard work and to the 3 mentor groups who walked away with awards at their first conference. We can't wait to see the continued success of this club in the future. Our winter sports teams are well into their season, but there's still time to catch a game or a meet and support their hard work and dedication to the Cardinal community. Between boys and girls basketball, wrestling, hockey, bowling, gymnastics, and swimming, there's always a way to support our teams at both the high school and middle school levels. To find out the schedule for our high school athletic teams, visit mentorschools.net and click on the Athletics under the Students tab. At this Friday's boys basketball game versus Brunswick, you can honor members of our military while supporting your Cardinals. In conjunction with the OHSAA, active and former military members will be honored throughout the evening. Come out and show your school spirit and support our veterans. Our students continually impress me with their academic accomplishments, and this past week our middle school students did it again at the annual Spelling Bee competition. All 3 middle schools sent a representative from each grade to compete with the hopes of being the final student remaining on stage. Some of the toughest words these middle schoolers spelled were mandrill, churlish, promulgate, and remonstrance. On January 30th at 7 p.m. at Memorial, we'll host the final round of competition. 4th and 5th graders from our district will compete until a winner emerges from each grade. Immediately following, each finalist from 4th through 8th grade will compete against one another in the Final B with the hopes of being crowned the best speller in the district. It's sure to be an exciting time that'll leave you wide-eyed, and these students will impress you with their spelling knowledge. This wraps up today's video update. We hope your semester is starting off on the right foot and you've been able to enjoy the spring-like weather this week. Thank you for your continued support of Mentor Schools.